Welcome back, everyone, to the Sports Minorities Podcast, your home for not-so-expert analysis, plenty of shit talking, and, well, I don't know how much of a fact-checking things we do, but, you know. So, I'm your host, JC, your resident Titans fan. Pretty relaxed this week. Joining me, we got...
Had to think about that.
My ass. Get out of here with that.
I'm on a bye week this dude.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Chicken wing. Matt hating on JC going from the worst week to the best week. Fuck off. I hate you still. Yeah. Hi, guys.
What's up, Nori? I think I'm JC status so far for the season because I'm getting fucking boned. But yeah, hopefully I can recover.
Best of luck to you.
For Sam Darnold.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rob, the resident Texans fan. Glad
Texans this week? Okay.
He's Lions. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. I'm sorry. Minnesota Vikings fan. There you go. Vikings.
Yeah,
Vikings. Yeah, there we go.
Vikings fan. Sorry.
Hater.
Good evening, DJ here. Still going to be a Cowboys fan. I don't really have a whole lot to say. We look slightly better than the Giants.
Okay.
Slightly.
And the bar is that low. I feel so bad for you.
Yeah.
It's a low fucking bar.
Yep.
Well,
It really is, man.
yeah.
Just calling it like I see it.
Not much to see.
This is Phil. It's been a long week and a longer day, so I'm about 6 whiskey drinks deep right now, gentlemen.
Jesus.
So
Six?
bring on the shit. Bring on the shit talking. Because
Look, I'm just going to come out and say it. Phil is having the worst season for a football fan ever. Just throw it out there.
FSU sucks.
Right.
Jacksonville sucks.
The state of Florida is not having a
FSU
good
was
time.
just bad. It got freaking mauled by SMU this past weekend.
Well, I mean, he's got Miami, right? Like,
well, here's the good news, folks.
What's that?
I live with a Detroit Lions fan,
All right.
and
okay, so one of you might be.
her parents own a T-shirt shop. So guess what? I'm a Lions fan.
I knew it.
You know what? I respect it, sir. I respect it.
She makes it worth it. The Jaguars definitely don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God
well,
bless.
that's an understatement.
We'll recap how we did in week 4. I'll give you guys my bye week report card for the Titans. Spoiler alert, it wasn't that bad, but could have been worse. And then we'll some week 5 predictions. Start with a bit of sports news. We'll kind of go in order here. The Oakland Athletics have played their final game in the city of Oakland for now, question mark? Living under a rock, yeah. The A's, for the next few years, are going to be playing at a minor league park in Sacramento before they potentially move to Vegas. I say potentially because they haven't even freaking confirmed if the stadium's going to be built or not, if Vegas even wants them. So, yeah.
Play in high school. It's better than
I mean, they could come take the Nelson Wolf Stadium here.
I mean, it's going to be looking for a home in a minute, right? You know, so
Yeah.
I think we're going to get into depth more about that later. There's a lot to talk about with the city of Oakland. I just feel horrible for that fan base. It's a great sports town, but geez. Couple of sad news to report. Yesterday, we lost not one but 2 sports legends. First, Dikembe Mutombo passed away. Very young, by the way.
48?
58.
56.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, something like that. Hit it from
Holy
brain cancer.
hell. That's crazy.
And moments later, the announcement came that Pete Rose, a.k.a. Charlie Hustle, arguably one of the greatest baseball players ever to live, passed away at 83, I believe, from heart disease. So
Get that guy in the Hall of Fame, damn it.
that has been hotly debated a lot.
Yeah, he holds
actually.
records that guy has. He better be in that damn Hall of Fame.
Man,
yeah.
do y'all see the memes that are coming out? Like all the gambling sites that are doing the tributes to him?
Yeah. I mean,
That's awesome.
it's almost hypocritical now. Yeah, I get it. He bet on baseball while he was a player, manager, whatever, but
He actually bet on his own team, though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, okay, we're banning him for baseball for that, which in the context of that, his initial ban was only supposed to be like for a year, and the commissioner was going to reevaluate after a year. The problem is, after that ban for baseball came down, the commissioner like passed away like a week later. So when Selig took over, he's like, nope, I'm holding this ban. He had no idea that the deal that Rose had made with the previous commissioner, and it just kind of stuck. So, but with this day and age where they track sports betting, you can't like freaking ESPN. It's front and center for like every sport. They, prop bets in games and stuff like that. Like all this is sponsored by betting sites. Why shouldn't he be in the Hall of Fame? So. But
he wasn't an asshole. But one of the coolest things that he ever did was during the All-Star game. I don't know. I'm
Yes.
sure you guys probably have seen this.
Oh yeah.
He was running home and pitcher's blocking the line and he just runs right through him, separates his shoulder during the All-Star game. Like takes him out of the regular season.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey man, I'm gonna win it for the NL this year.
She was just why you got that nickname Charlie Hustle, man. He was everywhere. He has over 4,200 hits for his career, which arguably is a record that'll never be broken. It's one of those. Nobody's going to come close at this point. So, but he is a polarizing figure. It's been debated constantly. Shouldn't he be in the Hall of Fame? For the record, he is in the WWE Hall of Fame. Just throwing that out there right now. So shout out WWE for putting him in some sort of Hall of Fame. But yeah. Let's see.
In my opinion, he's polarizing for gambling like Snoop Dogg's polarizing for smoking weed. I mean, are we really still talking about this?
I mean, yeah. So, on the NFL front of things, Von Miller from the Buffalo Bills has been suspended 4 games for violating the personal conduct policy.
Dumbass.
Yep.
Yep.
As if the Bills needed any more bad news right now, right? So, and Devontae Adams is apparently the Raiders are shopping him as potentially a trade. So keep an eye on that. See what happens. So, all right. Recapping how we did in week 4. Well, I had a really good week, I guess. 13-3. Phil went 11-5. Chicken Wing, DJ, and Rob all went 9-7, and Nori pulled the Cowboys thing and went 8-8. So
Jason Garrett.
Damn.
Overall standings, Phil is now in the lead with 39 correct picks. Chicken Wing has 38. I'm in third place with 34. DJ and Rob both have 33, and Nori has 30 correct picks. So, starting with myself, looking back on week 4, any picks I regret, any surprises. I can't say there's one I regret right now. I was very surprised at how Denver performed against the Jets. I mean, everyone really thought the Jets would turn this around. They kind of had a de facto bye week, well rested, and Denver just smashed them. So, I was kind of iffy on it on New Orleans and Atlanta. Thought about taking Atlanta with New Orleans, and that's one of the ones I missed. So, other than that, yeah, nothing really stood out for me. A pretty good week for me. Phil, what about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna make this short and sweet.
Okay.
Fuck the Jets. I picked them for the first time, and this is what happened.
I mean,
You're a curse.
you're not wrong.
You're a curse. You're a curse.
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah.
Of all
Look
the
what he
teams
did for
to
you.
the Jets for,
Wrong,
you
sir.
fucked it up, Phil. You fucked it up with all this.
Eagles are
for that
fake.
shit.
Cardinals are fake. Browns are fake. Dolphins are fake. Those are my misses. So.
Holy shit. What? Damn.
Is this one of those things where, like, if Phil picks the Jets, we go opposite what he does? Like, me
Yeah,
with the
it's like-
Texans?
That's just for you. That's just for you, JC.
Yeah.
That's for you.
Okay,
Yeah, that's just you.
Okay.
DJ's right.
we'll see what happens.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
we
been-
need a little more history we need a little more history before we
Yeah.
make that a JC thing.
Okay.
Because there's certain picks that once JC makes it, like, nah, never mind, nope. No.
Like,
That's
everyone
true.
listens what I'm going to do with Houston, right?
And that usually means he wins every time.
I've already broken my Falcons curse, so I'm good.
Okay. Chicken Wing, what about you?
Surprise picks? I mean, I don't have any surprise picks, honestly. I was really rooting for Green Bay to really pull it out and say, hey, get the comeback win, but that didn't happen the way I wanted it to. Oh well, I'll get over it. No, I lied. My biggest surprise, like my legit biggest surprise, was how the fucking Commanders beat the dog shit out of Arizona. That's probably my biggest surprise of the week.
All right.
Yeah, that was fucking embarrassing.
in fucking Arizona. On top of that, that's just
How about that
Wow.
celebration for Cliff Kingsbury too? By the way, so
oh, it was great.
yeah.
Well deserved.
DJ.
Well, no surprise picks, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised because Josh Allen has done this before. But how badly the Ravens beat the Bills. I mean, that was fucking embarrassing. I mean, it was awful. It was awful to watch. And I'm not surprised that the Dolphins lost after, Tua's not playing. You've got injuries here, injuries there. It is what it is. I'm not really too shocked by that, but really it's got to be the Ravens and Bills. Outside of that, I mean, I'm not surprised the Commanders won. I didn't think they'd win like that, but I thought they'd win. That Jaden Daniels guy's pretty good. At least he seems to be. I was very happy the Bucks beat the Eagles. Not surprised by it. I picked them to beat the Eagles, but I just think it was funny. Jalen Hurts looks terrible. The Eagles look terrible, and it makes me happy. That's all I got.
Back to the Bills and Ravens thing. I'm so mad at Josh Allen. It almost cost me the fantasy game this week against Nori. God.
He didn't do shit.
God damn it, dude. I can't believe I had a 12% chance to win. 12% chance to win because everybody underperformed. I'm like, oh, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't believe it came down to like a couple of catches. Like,
Thank you,
am I going to pull this off?
I was like, Tyreek, why?
God damn it.
4.2 points to give me the win on Monday night.
I was okay with that.
Oh man.
Oh my god, I was like freaking out because I sat Jordan Love because I wasn't sure he was gonna play. I was like, oh, Josh Allen's gonna go off. It's gonna be a shootout. Motherfucker just didn't do shit.
He didn't do
Jordan
shit.
Love goes off for 30 points, and I'm like, oh no, So, all right, Rob, your thoughts of the week?
I think I think it was Chicago. Yeah, Chicago was kind of a surprise.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Did you pick? Yeah, you picked the
I
Rams.
don't believe
That's
him.
right. So
Yeah, I picked the Rams, and I was like, what happened? Like, why? But other than that, no, I'm not too surprised about all the other picks that I missed. But yeah, the Chicago one was kind of like, where'd that happen? Oh, and failed me for actually believing in Carolina. I think that's the one pick I do regret. Carolina.
Hold up. You can't be mad at Carolina. They still put points on the board.
I don't care. It's Carolina.
It's
It's Carolina.
Explain
Like,
that one. You too, man, because you and DJ are the ones that picked it. Rob.
I mean, dude, look at what the Rob. You know what? You go first. Rob,
Okay,
go ahead.
okay. I felt like, okay, Andy Dalton was actually going to do something. Like, it looked like he had, decent like synergy with his receivers, and maybe they actually found something in the running game. Nah.
Here's the thing about Carolina. It's not a quarterback problem, clearly.
Clearly, it's
No.
not. Like,
It's a franchise.
all three
problem.
of all of their quarterbacks have gone to do, decent things on other teams right now, and it's just,
But,
I don't know.
I mean.
What, Mike?
Okay.
What,
What?
Mike? Say
What?
it. What?
Listen. If you look at the first two games versus the last two games, score wise, yardage wise, production wise, like it's like night and day. Like, I'm actually more surprised that I stuck with Cincy over Carolina because I was gonna switch that shit too to Carolina. Like
Well, Dalton's he's an above average quarterback, I would
He
say.
is.
Exactly.
Yep.
he is. And
But
that's why I was like,
he can't overcome the franchise. We're talking about a franchise that traded away the leading rusher in the NFL for like 2 prior years mid-season. I mean,
Or a fax machine.
Or a fax machine and a Nokia.
listen,
Yeah.
it's not my fault Carolina got fleeced twice in trades. Okay? Not
Yeah,
just by
they really
us,
did.
but by
that's probably
Chicago.
Don't matter.
That's a GM problem, boys. Like I can't be hating on that. Like for real. Like the numbers speak for themselves. Is all I'm saying.
But look, and the Bengals start off slow, and there was no guarantee that this week was going to be a week they actually won a game. They could be 0-4, just like the Jags. So at the end of the day,
All right. Well.
All right.
I mean,
hold on. I'm not. That was not a shot. That was not a stray. That is just me making a point. The Jags don't have any wins. That's all I was doing.
No, they're
But
terrible.
they could.
There was
They
definitely
could be like that. The Bengals could be like that. They start off.
I just heard Phil scream out, Ricky!
They're a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
They have the day the music died.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, but the Panthers can run the ball. You know, Chuba Hubbard had 104 rushing yards. They can run the ball. Andy Dalton is competent enough to lead the offense down the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, their defense didn't really show up this time, but they can play defense. I don't know, man. I'm not sold on the Panthers just being the worst team in the NFL this season. If they keep Andy Dalton under center. Now, if they do something stupid like, oh, Bryce Young, you've had enough of a break, you can get back on the starting lineup, then yeah, they'll go back to fucking.
I mean,
being terrible.
potentially it's like
But-
You wait.
potentially
You
it's like
wait.
what, a
I know.
four-way tie for the worst team. You got Panthers,
Panthers,
New England, Miami, and Jacksonville at this point. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's what I would say.
It's not
Jacksonville, well, Jacksonville, sure.
I love how
Jacksonville,
Jacksonville was the last one you said there.
Well, they're the
It's
only
not-
1-4 team in the league right now. So just
It's not a four-way tie. They're the only winless team,
I know.
and they
Yeah.
lost to Miami.
and I think they may lose again this week.
All right,
We'll
well,
get there later.
let's get Nori's thoughts on the week.
Yeah, so I don't care how it sounds. The Giants game and Cowboys game disgusted me because on both sides of the ball, on the average, the Cowboys are better. The only thing that I'm not convinced they have better is a head coach. That's it. It's insane to me that how transparent and how obvious they are. The NFL does this with the Kansas City Chiefs, and I don't understand what it was about MetLife because I know it's the worst stadium in the fucking NFL by a landslide. But once Dallas got ahead, they started calling a fair game, and I don't understand that. Like, why not just let them just fucking play? Like, I know there's going to be money in the NFL, whether there's gambling or anything. You know, when you're helping team wins, especially when other major market sees it, this is not like Carolina or Jacksonville or Cincinnati, like a small market. Like, this is two major markets playing each other. So when they play each other, don't help either one of them. Giants shouldn't need an advantage at home. Cowboys should need an advantage at home. Let them fucking play. When you blatantly call a face mask on the wrong fucking team, and Skip Bayless is calling that shit, and he cucks for Dallas harder than anybody I know. Like, there's an actual fucking problem. Several people, including the announcers, called out the officiating. Then the ref's like, all right, cool, now we're going to call, like, everything. And when you're calling everything, even on the Cowboys, even on the Giants, Cowboys got some bullshit. Cowboys got some bullshit penalties against them too. Like 15 yards taunting for CeeDee Lamb was embarrassing. Like, we don't need that kind of help. Like, let him fucking taunt. He made a great fucking touchdown that was inexcusable, breakdown in coverage, because we were in the game the whole entire time minus that touchdown. Hence the score. They both played pathetic, but the Cowboys played less pathetic. So the game was beyond frustrating. I did expect to lose. I didn't like losing what I felt was an unfair game. That was really fucking frustrating to watch, and it's hard to give Dallas like their flowers when, you know, last year they beat us like 40-0. What can I say? Like, you know what I mean? The refs can't score the points for us. They couldn't have helped us. It was that bad. But this was competitive, so it felt like a very, very winnable game, and that's what kind of annoyed the shit out of me. I can't believe that. Hear me out. Jalen Hurts is Black Daniel Jones. Because if he doesn't have,
You've seen the thing too. Yes.
Okay.
yes. If he does not have his two all-star wide receivers, if he doesn't have his all-star center, you know, and Saquon Barkley, he looks so fucking average. He looks so, and I'm so glad I was wrong on this pick. I picked the Eagles. I thought this was going to be okay, cool. They'll barely beat the Bucks. They'll have some pride because the Bucks finger banged them in the playoffs. No, there's. I mean, I think Sirianni might be on the hot seat. That is a very,
for the way they collapsed last season into this, like it's carried over into this season. Yeah,
they've lost 11 of 13 games.
Yeah,
I mean, we did
at a certain point
talk about that last week, though.
I just can't believe it. I don't know. Maybe I was stubborn. I really thought the Eagles would come out with some pride, and I hate the Eagles. I thought they would come out with some pride, and holy shit, that was insane. I had the same surprise as everybody else. I can't believe what Washington did to Arizona. I completely forgot that Kingsbury was the offensive coordinator, because now it all started to make sense. They have Quinn, who's brilliant. DJ will tell you that.
Yep.
They have fucking Kingsbury, who knows Arizona left and right. Like, that was a recipe for disaster. I should have I should have been paying more attention to that. And Washington, I have nothing. I don't know. I think Washington's going to win the division. To be honest with you,
I mean, that right now
I
is
really do.
definitely looking like it. So
Well, that
Everybody
eliminates
else
the
everybody else
question
is-
for overreacting minorities.
yeah,
man.
it sure does.
I
I figured
that
would
was
be
that
just
one.
saying. So,
No, I'm sorry. I was thinking about it. I just can't believe that I never had Washington. I know they haven't beat a great team yet, but the way they beat Arizona, the last time they scored 42 points, Antoine Randall L was a wide receiver.
phew.
Yeah, I know.
It was
I know.
2018. They actually said that during the game.
Perspective.
2018?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was when
Oh, that's more
Kirk,
recent than I thought. Okay.
it was the same game that Kirk Cousins came back. Well, it was the same game that Kirk Cousins won against Dallas. That was the same exact score that they would. That was the infamous "you like
I was gonna
that."
say, was that the you like that game?
Yeah, that was
you like
that
that
was
game.
you like that
Yeah.
game.
That's a long ass fucking time, though. 6 years.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yes.
And as a fan of an inept offense, that's a long ass time.
Yeah.
Obviously,
man.
I was super surprised about the Bills. I thought they were gonna. I remember saying the podcast, Bills are gonna fuck up Baltimore. Holy
Yep.
shit! I could not have been more wrong.
I mean,
that
I
was bad.
took Baltimore. I thought it was gonna be a shootout. I'm just surprised that how bad Buffalo was, and I'm
How bad they were, man.
yeah. As far as Kingsbury and Arizona, I think the Cardinals are still paying him the rest of the contract too. So he's got to get double paid. So,
That man's getting
So
W's all
basically,
over
they
the
paid
W's
him
everywhere.
to finger bang them.
you bet.
That's what it sounds like.
So, yeah.
Well, real quick before we move on, are you still going, Nori?
No. Go ahead, Phil. Take over.
Hey, real quick before we move on to the next segment. I made 2 picks last week that nobody else made. Y'all
Yeah.
gave me a
All right.
reaction to shit.
Yes, we know you have a big clitoris. We know. Okay. Yes.
I don't know.
Oh,
I want
Jesus
you to defend these picks after this week. Real quick. Atlanta, I picked over New Orleans. Y'all all picked New Orleans.
Yes.
Sure.
Division game. Sure. Okay.
I mean, it was a good game.
Mhm.
All right. Well, okay. I guess we live with that.
Yeah.
It
The
was
other
a
one
great
was
game.
Indy and Pittsburgh, which was a boring game.
Which you said
But-
you hoped you were wrong on it, and I think we all hoped you were too, especially me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Fair
are kind
enough,
of
fair
did.
enough.
All
All right, well,
fans
let's-
don't need a big enough head right now.
We also, to be fair, we also had a hard time. We all had a hard time picking Steelers and Colts
Yeah.
because both teams.
Yeah, they're both-
Indy can't close out, and Steelers are winning games they have no business winning. So I don't think any of us were super confident, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
Nope.
That was a tough slate of games to pick last week for sure. So
True.
and we'll see how we do with this week's picks for sure. As for bye weeks, well, it's time for the first bye week report card of the season. That comes courtesy of myself as my Tennessee Titans. Let's just pop something here because they got a win.
B minus.
everybody.
All right,
So
let's
I'm
go.
gonna celebrate.
Welcome, JC. Welcome to my world.
I'm celebrating the fact that we got a win before Phil's Jags. Yeah, we're not the worst team in the league.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not hard to do.
Then again, I think I will say this as a Titans fan. Thank God there were 2 Monday night games last night because, Jesus. I know the Titans-Dolphins one was not fun to watch. It was hard to watch,
No,
but geez,
terrible.
that Seahawks-Lions game was good too. So, but anyway,
You know, it's funny. It's funny. You look at Miami and you think, did Tua get the concussion or the whole fucking team?
here's
Team. That
here's
might
what I'll
be
say
a
about
good
it.
answer.
My God, they look
Jesus.
bad.
thank God we have Mason Rudolph. We have a good backup quarterback who just did a great job handing the ball off. Awesome job.
Great.
But
Okay.
the Dolphins really, they put all that money into Tua and didn't think we should get a decent backup just in case he gets hurt. He is injury prone. And man,
What?
I think he's out. What is it? Week 8 is the earliest he can come back now off of IR, right?
Well, I
Oh
believe
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah. So for Tua, it's just like, oh, the Dolphins are just oof.
It's like
But the Titans,
They're fucked.
yeah,
They're
4 months.
fucked. It's over.
So I have a question for you guys. I brought this up briefly last week, I think.
What?
Those new NFL Blitz helmets. Can Tua actually come back without wearing one of those? Honestly, I
I
mean,
would think he has.
I don't recommend it.
It's only like a 10%.
I mean, it's
usually
10%
blow.
more than like
I know.
nothing. Like
So what you're saying is he's not going to be twisting
He
less.
does.
He's going to be
I
twisting
really
less
don't
fingers when he gets hit, right?
He's-
I don't want to see. I mean, I don't want to see him play again. Not because I'm afraid of Tua, but because I think the guy's gonna fucking die.
I don't know.
I'm
Me
telling
too.
you,
Same.
like,
He shouldn't play anymore. He should
no,
never
he
play
shouldn't.
again.
I mean, this is what is Third.
Anyway, as for the Tides report
Yeah.
card of things, I'm happy to get the win, obviously, despite the injury depletions. But man, we would have lost if Tua was playing because the secondary got burned a few times. That backup quarterback, whatever his name was, Huntley or something, was just overthrowing the ball. And
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Tyler Huntley,
there was a
yeah.
couple where Tyreek just got free, and great for my fantasy team, bad for my Titans, you know. So, but they got a win, so my report card's a D minus, and it's mainly because we need to start Mason Rudolph. Why are we still sticking with Will Levis? Callahan already said it. He's our starter when we come out of the bye. Look, I get it. He's young, but he needs more time to develop. He needs to sit back and learn. He takes too many risks. That's the biggest knock I would have on Will Levis right now. And he just doesn't take care of the ball. So, but defense was solid against the run. Secondary still needs work. I knew this was going to be a long season. D minus for now. I'm just thankful we got a win before the bye week.
And before the Jags.
And before the Jags. Now, a little bit of trivia for you guys.
I'm giving you props.
Who is the one team this season so far that has not held a lead at all during a game?
Miami.
Miami, that's correct. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're still not the worst team.
that's funny.
They beat us in the last minute.
Yeah,
That's
the
how,
last second field goal, right? So,
I'm not a
It's
fair weather
kind of sad how fast I knew that.
I'm not a fair weather's Jags fan, and I'm still not a Jags fan. I'm just not going to pick
You are.
them again. Oh, I am. I'm a diehard Jags.
well, we'll see because I may give y'all a reason to pick them this week, but we'll talk about it later. So.
That's in no way.
Follow
Or
my
they're
lead.
playing in London? Are they London Jags again?
No, but I'll give you another reason why later. So, yeah. Before we get to overreact to minorities, I wanted to bring back a segment, What's Bothering Minorities, talking about the city of Oakland. Within the last decade, the Warriors have moved across the bay to San Francisco. The Raiders have left town and gone to Vegas. And now the A's, despite this history, despite the World Series championships, have left the city for Sacramento of all places. And there's no guarantee that they'll be in Vegas in a few years.
I think the A's were founded like 68, 69, somewhere in that area. I could be way off.
That's
but
right.
They've been there a long time. And and I mean, they like you said, storied history,
Very
titles.
sorry. Yeah.
Jose Canseco.
They're like,
You know, Mark McGuire was out there. I mean, it was an amazing team. And like I always feared the A's, and it's sad to see Oakland just losing everything. But
This hurts us, but this hurts on the level of, even though they're not in my division, this honestly hurts on the level of watching Seattle, the Sonics leave.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought this would happen. This is, like, painful for baseball fans. This is not good.
And I don't know what it is. Like, why can't the city? I mean, obviously they want a new stadium. The Coliseum. My dad's been there. He says it's a dump. It's the worst one. It really is that bad. It's built for football. They built that
they
extra.
can't support a
grandstand-
single
What's up?
team.
Huh?
They can't support a single team.
All these teams wanted a new stadium, right? The Warriors wanted a new arena. Oakland wouldn't do it. San Francisco said, "Yeah, we'll do it." So they went back across the bay, and that didn't seem too out of line because the Warriors originally were in San Francisco, right? So, okay, great. The Raiders have been back and forth between LA and Oakland for years, and then for them to go to Vegas just because they wanted a new stadium, the city wouldn't do it. They were sharing with the A's, and it was a pain in the ass. You know, for the first part of the season, there's a baseball diamond right in the middle of the field. You know, so. But I was listening to, over the last 5 weeks, the ESPN Daily podcast has been doing a series called Death of a Sports Town. And every week they just have talking about the city of Oakland and the history of the teams leaving town. This week's episode was really cool because all it was, Clinton Yates was there, and he was just getting a reaction of fans that were there for the last game. And it was pretty cool, some of the stories they had. So, but it sucks. It's devastating. I couldn't imagine, obviously we're in San Antonio. If the Spurs ever left town, I'd be devastated. That would be horrible for me. But I can't imagine losing 3 teams in such a short time period. So
that's the part that's crazy because it's not just like as a fan. It's like for the economics of the town.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge, and I don't know why they let so many teams slip through their fingers. I can't figure it out.
Nora, you mentioned the Sonics. Is this on the level of the Sonics or worse than the Sonics leaving town?
I think it's no. I don't think it's worse. It was Seattle had the money to. It was just the owner was really shitty.
The
and
owner
greedy.
was stubborn. Yeah.
Yeah.
The owner was like really like a fucking cunt. Here, Oakland is not. They don't have as much money, But like, not everything can be about fucking money, man. Like, it was one of the cheaper stadiums. It was a shithole, whatever. But like, not every stadium needs to be fucking great. What about kids in rough neighborhoods who maybe that's all they can afford, but they get to see fucking baseball? How many kids now, have to drive so much further? And California is not like everything's down the street. It's like Texas. Everything's hours from each other. So it fucking sucks, man. I wish there was more rules. I wish there was more structure to owners just picking up and doing whatever they want. Like, I know there's billions of dollars on the line, but there's, the fans are the ones supporting the shit. And yeah, you could make money in another city, but it's a super bitch move to do, dude. It really is. It's not cool.
I'll tell you why it's worse though, Nori. Because
Go ahead.
Seattle still has the Seahawks, and the A's have been there forever. They have been the mainstay in Oakland.
Yeah, that's true.
Seattle has the Mariners too, right? They don't lose all
And the Mariners, yeah. Sorry.
And they just got a hockey team. So, yeah.
But doesn't Golden State isn't that still Oakland or no?
No, they moved across the bay to San Francisco. So it's Oakland adjacent, if you will. Like, you got to drive across the bridge to go see the Warriors, but it's not in Oakland anymore, So,
Yeah.
but
It's not your name on the team.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it'd be like us going up to like Austin to support the Austin Spurs. Like, it wouldn't be the same.
No, you're right. You're right. It's not the same. That's
Fucking gross.
Yeah,
Don't you ever say that again.
I'm-
The Austin Spurs. What the fuck?
I'm just
Wow.
saying.
Yeah, that does sound terrible.
See, that's why I said it. Did I not just say it sounds horrible?
You,
If the
you
Spurs
did,
are moved
but Jesus
east, I'm
You did.
Christ.
You did.
I thought the Spurs like AA team was in Austin.
It is.
G League
That's
team
the
is
double A
Austin
team.
That is
now,
okay.
but with the whole recently, they play a couple home games a year in Austin with that San Antonio
The Spurs,
team.
yeah. Spurs play. in
It's
a
expanding the
couple
fan
times.
base. I get that, but yeah. So,
I
now
mean, if we're-
for those that they're saying they're moving because the quality, like people are boycotting, nobody's attending the games. I think every fan base has it. Like the freaking White Sox just had the worst season in the history of baseball.
And they still have people going.
But they had more people going than the Carolina Panthers do, right? People were actually going to watch them make history and lose game number 121, and then they were booing when they won, right? So it's crazy,
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
right?
I'm gonna pay good
Basically.
money to watch them lose a record-breaking game and you win. I'll be mad too. Shit.
Yeah.
Like, get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
So
Oh, speaking of record breaking, Otani's 50th ball, the guy's still suing, I think, for
somebody's suing for it, right? Said they
yeah,
had it
the fan who caught the ball said that that they took it away from him, and like that's why he's suing to.
That's gonna be hard to prove, dude. It really is. So, yeah, I think
Yeah.
lawsuits like that have come before. So,
That's crazy though. Anyways,
but with Oakland, I feel for them. Yeah, the A's are in the Astros division, but this just should never happen, and it's just a horrible thing. Now, there is still here's the interesting part about this. You mentioned why Major League Baseball doesn't step in and stop this sort of thing. I think Major League Baseball wanted to get out of Oakland, and the only reason I say this is because they're allowing a major league team to go to Sacramento, which only has minor league support right now. Like, literally, the Oakland A's are going to be sharing a stadium with a minor league team. And in the off chance in these next 3 years that the A's make the playoffs, Major League Baseball has said, well, we reserve the right for you to have your home playoff games somewhere else because we don't think Sacramento can support it. Yeah. Think about that for a second.
What's the problem? I mean, Oakland is the
That's
problem.
crazy.
Yeah.
Every other professional sports team has proved that the city is the problem because they've all moved out.
Yeah. So who do you put it on? Why do they have to build them a stadium? Like, what is it? So,
They, yeah.
I mean, the city, just finished paying for all the renovations they made to the Coliseum to get the Raiders back years ago, and now the Raiders aren't even there, which is insane to me. So, yeah. But Vegas has come out and said, even the mayor even said, I think the A's should try and work it out with the city of Oakland. They haven't officially approved any stadium plan there. There's one in the works, but nothing has been official. So what do you guys think? Do you think the A's end up in Vegas, or what do you think happens?
Everybody's ending up in Vegas because that's where the money is. They don't care about the fans.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks. It really fucking sucks. I like Vegas. Nothing against the city and everything, but it's a shame that like all the historical teams are going there. Like send the fucking Jaguars there. No one fucking cares about them. Like, fuck you doing sending all these like historical good. Yeah, dude.
I mean, that's
Come
true.
on.
They do have London, but that'll give Phil a reason to go to Vegas more often.
I mean, you think about it. If your favorite team goes to Vegas or is playing in Vegas against their, it's a good weekend trip to Vegas. Like for Nori, for example, to go see the Yankees play in Vegas, right? So
Absolutely.
yeah. I just don't see the A's having very many home games in Vegas. Raiders is a little different. Like the Raiders fans will make that. It's football. There's Raiders fans everywhere. A's fans, you really felt like that was very central to Oakland. And even the times I've gone to spring training games in Arizona, I've been to the Oakland spring training facility. They actually took over the Cubs' old facility when the Cubs got a new one. Oakland fans would travel for that. Like they're dedicated, and it sucks that this is happening to them. By the way, shout out to the groundskeepers there at the Coliseum. Fans were going up at the end of the games, and they were just like scooping up dirt and giving it to them in like water bottles or plastic bags, whatever they have, just so the fans could take some of the dirt home with them, which is very, very cool. But greed takes
I
part.
got this shirt for $300. Last game ever. Fuck yes.
Didn't somebody take an entire chair?
Yeah, some people tried to. People were sneaking wrenches in, stealing stadium seats.
No, he took it off. Like
someone
two
took it off.
older men.
Yeah.
I really hope they let him leave. First of all, they're old. They're old as fuck. Let them have the goddamn chairs. It was the last fucking game. Like, come on, dude.
Apparently somebody snuck out with a
Fuck's sake.
sign that said bleachers, like literally the bleachers sign, right, for the section. Like actually ripped that off the ceiling and then took it with them, and they had it on the BART train with them. So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's no cigarettes to pass out. After you get fucked, don't you want a cigarette? At least let them have the goddamn chairs.
Wait a second. Are you telling me there's some theft going on in Oakland?
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, that's funny as fuck.
All right.
Phil could not resist. What a guy. What a
I
guy.
believe in it.
Chicken Wing, what do you got for us to overreact to?
I actually have both. I have a couple overreacting, and I have an either or tonight, boys.
All right.
So,
Super excited for this.
you shut your fucking whore mouth over there. All right? Can't stand you. I'm just playing. So first question, overreacting. Jaden Daniels is the best drafted quarterback in the 2020s.
2020. Okay.
Like 2020 and
Yeah.
beyond, basically?
Trying to think.
Yeah,
Yeah, trying to
hey,
think.
we don't
of-
Hold on,
call it a
buddy.
decade. Shit. All right. well,
No.
I
It's either between him or
Think-
CJ Stroud so far, right? I mean, that's who you got to
yeah,
go with.
because Stroud basically turned the Texans from like
Sprout
crap.
19. It's Purdy 19 or 20.
No, I don't. I disagree. I don't think he's better than Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Joe Burrow was in the 2020s. Good call.
Mhm.
He's on the way, but not yet.
Good call.
When was Purdy?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
21.
What was he?
21.
He was Mr. Irrelevant. I mean, he's clearly better.
I mean, but if he doesn't have all those weapons, is he really that good?
I don't know.
Does it
question.
matter?
It's a fair question.
I mean, seriously, Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, McCaffrey.
You make
I
it
mean-
sound like anybody could run that offense. You want to put Will Levis in that offense and see if you have the same results?
And a
I'm not
partridge.
putting
in a
fucking-
pear
Nah,
tree.
I'm not putting mayo
no,
in
hold
that
on, hold
bitch.
I'm just saying.
Hold on.
What?
JC, the problem with Will Levis is he feels the need to give the ball to the other team way too often.
So thank
Because
you.
he likes
to
win.
You got a guy there that can actually handle the offense. So yeah. So
Actually,
Well,
I don't
I
think he's
mean-
better than. Hold on, I don't think he's better than CJ Stroud either.
yeah.
No,
That's the big
I
thing.
think CJ Stroud's better.
I mean, the jury's
That's what I'm
out.
saying. I don't think. I mean, is he on his
I
way?
mean,
He's having a great fucking season,
He's
right?
He's got a long way to go,
Yeah,
though.
Look, here's my bold
definitely
prediction for Jaden
up
Daniels.
there.
He's going to have an amazing rookie year. And then he's going to go the way of RG3.
Oh,
What
no.
happened to RG3
I don't know
after
about
that
that.
first year?
I don't know.
I don't
No,
agree.
no.
I'm saying, he had a rough
that-
sophomore year. We never heard from him again. So I'm
No. So
No, but he also had a
nobody
very
knew-
terrible management too. Like
It is
he had
Washington
terrible- he
after
had-
all. So
He had Gruden, who really at the time did not understand modern NFL offense. That their coordinators were not fantastic, and they were running
didn't
the
like
option, which we later discovered was a gimmick. Once people figured out the option, he kept having to do a bunch of shit he shouldn't have had to do, and he got cooked. Daniels is being so fucking careful with the ball. He's smart enough to actually avoid sacks, which is super important because the best ability is availability. This motherfucker's barely getting hit. And he's making Washington's offensive line look good. And I need you guys to absorb that because they have a shit offensive line. I'm so fucking serious. Like, I, for the longest time, blame my own goddamn offensive line. And this year woke me up. Like, oh my God, wait a minute. This is what a smart quarterback looks like. He's decisive with the ball. He gets rid of it. You know, he doesn't let people get to him. And it makes me all the more mad that the Giants wanted Daniels, but Washington was smart and was not going to give this guy up because he's generational.
yeah,
And I'll tell you right now, like, I mean, Trevor Lawrence
great.
is his pocket awareness. He doesn't have any, zero. And yes, that's what the Jags need from him is the ability to not get sacked when he's looking downfield
But-
for a pass.
I'm
But
just saying,
isn't
be rid
Trevor
of the
Lawrence the
sophomore
second
slump.
coming?
That's all I'm saying. So, you know.
Isn't Trevor Lawrence the second coming? Isn't that what he was crowned as? The
Was
second coming?
Not
was
anymore.
that
Oh,
across the
well,
NFL?
Oh,
Jesus.
Was it
okay.
not?
Just-
It was. I mean,
curious.
I never claimed he was, but I hope.
I kept hearing Jags fans say stuff like that, so I was like, all right, well, cool. Let's see what Sunshine can do.
I don't
Matt
think he's
said-
playing as bad as people think he's playing, but I don't think he's playing like a number one overall pick. He looked way better in college.
I'll tell
Sadly,
you
he
what.
Correct.
is not, no.
Watching these games, as I've watched him over the years, he has zero pocket awareness. Zero.
Mhm.
As soon as somebody comes back there, they're gonna freaking grab his shoelace and he's gonna fucking get tackled because he has no awareness of what's going on around him.
I mean,
So-
maybe that's the case. You've seen a lot more Jaguars games than I have, but to be fair, what Jaguars wide receiver is getting any fucking separation? He's waiting for a play to develop.
Calvin Ridley
He's-
separated himself from the Jaguars franchise. That's some separation. For him.
I
Well played.
mean, well played, sir. Well
Thank
played.
All right, what else you got?
Respect. Well, I was not expecting that to be a long answer. So the Rams and the Dolphins should make a trade, and then the Rams should send Stafford over
Overreaction.
For what?
Overreaction.
Why would they do that? That's
Why?
the best
For what?
part of the franchise.
I don't think the Dolphins have enough to make that trade. They have so
Who-
much money
who-
tied up into it.
Who do the Rams have as a backup that they're ready to give the franchise to?
Right?
No, I'm being serious. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where this trade came from.
The trade will be the trade. It's supposed to benefit Miami, so that way they can because.
Well, I
they're
see the benefit
probably-
for Miami. You're right. Miami
Yeah.
needs a quarterback, but
Yeah,
who
they
does
need a quarterback.
who do the Rams give the keys to? Is my question.
No. This sounds.
I
Like
can't
a
even name the
wishful
backup.
thinking.
I'm not trying to be argumentative. I legitimately don't know who the backup is for the Rams. Is it?
No. I know.
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole goal would just simply be, excuse me, for the fact that Miami needs to save their season, and so if the Rams would take advantage of it, knowing that they're hurt for a good portion of the season, you know what I mean? Then why not, prepare for next year?
They'd have to overpay. They'd have to overpay what Stafford is not worth anymore.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I feel you.
And you don't know if the Rams are fully out. I mean, obviously they're hurt, but when those guys come back, like they still could be in the hunt, right? So,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No arguments there to that either.
Stetson Bennett is the backup quarterback for the Rams right now.
Didn't even fucking know that. Didn't even know that guy was alive until 10 seconds ago.
He's who they drafted. He's who they drafted like late this year.
Okay. All right. So it's time for the path to start Drake May.
I feel like
No.
we ask this question every week.
Okay, why not?
Yeah, no, I still think he should sit. I think he should sit and learn. He can learn a lot from Jacoby Brissett.
This is one
And
of
why-
those
why send him
years
out there to
where
get
the
hurt?
Pats just kind of just chill, just let it ride out, and then get like a good draft pick next year, and then he can develop.
Oh, I
it back
feel
up,
you.
You know, so
Facts.
Why watch him get hurt and turn into the next Mac Jones?
yep.
You threw Mac out way too early, and he got hit, and he got hit, and he got hit. He became indecisive. Like people
Yeah, he got
at
his
some
ass
point
kicked.
have to learn from people at some point have to learn from the David Carr treatment. Like not everybody's going to go out
Oh my lord!
and
Jeez.
like the
Throwback.
Texans were ready. The Texans were ready to support C.J. Stroud. The Bengals were ready to support Burrow, sort of, because they had that Jamar Chase guy the next year.
Right.
And plus, Joe Burrow had nobody to learn from. I mean, Jacoby Brissett is a veteran. He is not a horrible fucking quarterback. He may, to be safe, should just sit back and learn.
And
In
to
my
be
opinion.
fair, what Burrow ran in college made him very NFL ready too for the offensive scheme and everything. Like
Right.
That. So, yeah.
True.
So,
All right, cool. All right, so last one should be easy. Flacco should keep playing until he loses.
Yes.
no
Yes.
Yeah.
reaction. Yeah, ask the Bengals.
Absolutely.
About that, right? Or
Isn't
the
that-
Browns. Excuse me. Ask the
That's the
Browns.
Browns move, right? Like, just
Yeah.
play him.
And then the last one, of course, the Jets will miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Repeat that.
At this rate, yeah. At this rate, yes. They look like
What was
shit against Denver.
Oh.
I think as long as Nathaniel Hackett is the offensive coordinator, yes, they missed the playoffs. He's
You know,
holding them back.
I don't. Their division looks so weak right now, so it's hard to say they couldn't still win the division. You know, I mean, it's going to come down to them in Buffalo, and it's like
But the Buffalo got manhandled by the fucking Ravens. Not every team's going to do that to Buffalo. You look at the majority of Buffalo's schedule, they're probably going to win 12, 13 games.
True. Very
We'll
true.
see. Yeah.
In my opinion.
All right. And then, so on the either ors, we have 5 or 6. Okay, so either. All right, my bad. I worded that wrong. So for the Chiefs, if they were to make a trade for a wide receiver, they should go for either Tyreek Hill or Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams.
They should go for Devontae Adams, but they're not getting Devontae Adams. The Raiders aren't going to trade within
I
the
don't think
division.
they have the
That's
cap space
stupid.
for Tyreek's contract. So
No, they got a young kid named Xavier Worthy. I don't know if you've seen his games lately, but he's on my fantasy team. I can tell you he's doing just fine.
hook him.
Hell yeah, I've seen this game, dude. Hook him.
Yeah.
Goddamn right, we've seen him.
He's pretty okay, I guess.
True. All right. So Bryce Young's value is hurting because of his inability to play or Andy Dalton.
It's
Both.
hurting because he plays for the Carolina
It's 'cause-
Panthers. That's why it's hurting.
Exactly.
No,
It's hurting
we're
because
not
of Panthers
using Carolina.
management.
We're not
Yeah.
using Carolina. Can't use that.
Well, we're using it because that's the reason. Because, like,
That's the answer.
I mean, it won't hold up in court. It won't hold up in court, but
depends.
so he's done. That's all I'm going to say.
It's a valid answer because almost everybody who's left Carolina has had a lot of success.
Yeah.
It's going to be it's a Moneyball type thing. He's
Sam
gonna combine low
Darnold, Baker
and
Mayfield,
side, so,
all of
Christian
Carolina,
McCaffrey.
yeah.
Christian McCaffrey, all of Carolina, and they were fucking great. So it's hard to see what you have in Carolina. That's why maybe it's not a fair answer, but that is the answer.
KC's biggest threat in the AFC: the Ravens or the Texans.
Texans.
But we already know they beat the
Texans.
Ravens, so you have to say Texans there. So yeah.
Well, they beat the Ravens.
Texans.
Yeah, that was first game, right?
Ravens
Yeah.
are winning the Super Bowl this year.
But they
All
lost.
against the season, Ravens are still going to win the Super Bowl.
Okay. Next time Wilson plays and starts a quarterback with the Steelers or another team.
Another team.
Another team.
Another team.
Yep.
All right.
Damn.
So
Justin Fields is cooking ish, so might as well let him continue.
That's what Miami should be calling. That's what should Miami be calling the Steelers for. What's
Exactly.
his availability? Is he
Yeah,
dead?
but
We'll
I
take
don't
him.
know if Tomlin's going to let him go because Tomlin's still kind of iffy. Like he wants to have a 2-quarterback system when he's healthy, apparently. So,
Well, I get it. I mean, because Fields not exactly lighting the field on fire, but he's doing enough to mostly win games.
Well,
He
what
didn't
kind
do
of
terrible.
What kind of money do they have tied up in Russell Wilson right now? Is the question.
It's the Steelers like $1 million. Like it's a
league
$1.4 million
minimum,
contract.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Denver's still paying him that
Exactly.
exorbitant contract, and then he played. What he signed for like $1 million or a few million or some shit. Yeah, some veteran.
Yeah,
bullshit.
Yeah, veteran
$1
minimum.
million.
He's mad cheap. He's mad cheap. Yeah, maybe they don't let him go.
Hold on. I'm pulling it up now. Kind of. My computer lets me. Let's see here. Over the cap, boys. Russell is being paid. Yeah, 1.2 million.
Yeah, better minimum.
Literally.
And
Yeah.
that's a fucking steal, and everybody knows it. And that's where this.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because
It's a
Denver's
hell
still
of an
paying
insurance
him.
policy for
Yeah,
Justin
Denver's-
Fields, that's for sure. So
That's
yeah.
true, but
Correct.
it is only just for this year, so he's actually a free agent after the season. So, all right, cool. All right, best 4-0 team: the Chiefs or the Vikings?
Vikings.
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 It's not even close. The Vikings.
No.
Nobody has accused the Vikings of winning with ref ball.
I mean,
I mean, I'm being for real. Like the Chiefs
That's
are
true.
most likely. The Chiefs most
Right.
likely. Maybe they win the Super Bowl again. Right? They get hot later on. In the beginning of the season, they forget that there's games, and they're winning games they have no business winning. But nobody's thinking that about Minnesota. Like they are destroying everybody.
minus Green Bay, but yes.
No, they were
Jason,
destroying. Green
No,
Bay.
they destroyed Green Bay. That was a comeback
They
late.
were- right.
Nah.
They took their foot off the gas, but they convincingly beat the fuck out of them.
JC,
Jordan Love had 3 picks.
I need you to edit in what Nori just said to what he said in week 1 when I picked the Vikings to win. It's like a matchup between these two things for me.
Yes,
They're
Phil,
fucking
for
girls.
sure. You absolutely knew that Sam Darnold was going to be an MVP candidate, and Brian Flores was going to do what he did. You knew it. Good shit, buddy. Good call. All right,
You know what?
let's go back to that. Let's go back to that week one where you provided none of that context.
I was right.
He was right.
You
though.
threw
He
shit
was
to
right,
the wall and
Nori.
it stuck. Congratulations,
Right.
Philip.
He was right. All
Yeah,
right.
you just said they're better than the Chiefs, the Super Bowl champions. I just want to mash up with that.
And the final question: who is America's team, Detroit or Dallas?
Detroit.
None of the above.
I think everybody except an NFC
Oh.
team wants Detroit to win it all right now.
None of the above.
How about Jared Goff going perfect, dude? Like
That was fucking amazing.
not only
Like-
passing perfect,
And
but
he
then
didn't
caught
get the
a
game
touchdown
ball.
pass. No, yeah, Jesus Christ, what? Yeah,
Yeah, Dan Campbell
No,
said he
no,
didn't
no,
even know
hold
that
up.
Jared Goff.
Hold up.
Oops.
Dan Campbell said that he didn't know that Jared Goff had a perfect game.
yeah.
Had no idea.
Yeah.
To be fair, Jared Goff also said that he didn't know he threw a perfect game.
Yeah, but I mean, let's
That's the mindset of a competitor.
let's go back to
No,
that.
because
that
he had a couple calls that should have been drop passes, but because of offensive pass interference, they didn't get called as drop passes.
No,
Yeah,
no.
they just call it penalties.
That I know. But that play that Montgomery had, that catch and that hit he took with the helmet and just
Oh yeah,
took
he's a
it like a
beast.
champ and it ran. My God, bro! I was like, "Oh, you had all this in you? What happened to Chicago, bro?" But I digress.
I'm going to
But
say this right now. I'm going on a limb because I'm a Detroit Lions fan as we speak.
as we
But I
speak, correct.
As we speak, that's right.
But I think,
Understandable.
Goff he has the potential to be one of the all-time greats. He really does.
Okay, see now,
All-time great what?
Detroit Lions quarterback, right? That's where you're going.
NFL quarterbacks.
No,
Interesting.
I'm
Yeah,
logging off.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'm logging off.
He's set
Still-
still. He's had to accomplish.
Okay.
But I think he has the potential.
Okay.
Let's circle around back to that.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's circle around back.
Yeah,
Like,
like
we'll
We'll find
playoffs.
out. We'll find out.
No, let's
That's-
circle
that's
back around
Opinions
to
are
playoffs
opinions.
because
That's
like
cool.
I mean,
Mhm.
he's had playoff success. He had more playoff success than Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean, the
fine,
bar's kind of
but-
low there, Robert. The bar's kind of low.
Yeah,
there,
that's,
so.
I mean, seriously. As a Cowboys fans, I know that we don't have playoff success. I understand that. But, I mean, what about Jared Goff specifically and individual accolades? I'm trying to figure out
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't
where we're
have.
going with this.
No,
he
I
didn't have him yet.
I understand skepticism. I'm not arguing that. I'm like, yeah, no, he's one of the best. No, I just think he is showing the signs of being that. That's all I'm
But
saying.
if we're going to talk about one of the best, then that means he has to be in the best, not because he's in a great team, because that's what people are going to remember him as, but because he actually had the stats to back it up, like quarterback stats.
Okay, you know what? You know what?
Totally agreed.
Let me play with that. So Phil, are you saying that he will be like on a caliber like where he would be like amongst like Dan Marino or like
Well, Dan was there on his numbers. Dan
Well,
Marino's
right.
True.
Right. So that's
and so
that's what I'm
Goff has a
saying.
long way to go in that aspect. But we'll see.
Okay.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah,
I mean,
So that's what I'm saying.
Mahomes is
So
clearly
like,
already in the Hall of Fame as one of the best by nature of what he has accomplished.
right. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so based on
I don't know
like
how he'll get there. I
throughout
just
his
think he'll get there.
career,
One of the two.
he'll be like he'll be like up there with like the Steve Youngs, like the
I
Dan
think he's gonna be.
Marinos.
I think he's gonna be a Brett Favre, a Steve Young type of quarterback. That's
Okay.
my opinion.
I think
You
he
know
gets
what?
into that conversation if the Lions win it all.
That too. So you know what? You know,
Yeah, twice.
I will
Yeah.
take
Twice.
that back.
Yeah, thank you. Right there, Nori. Twice.
Yeah, twice.
Not just one time.
Twice, sure. No, come on. Yeah. One of
I
the
mean-
all-time greats. I don't think he has nearly the stats to back that
It's
up.
already
The
hard enough
legend
to
of Detroit,
win.
that's for damn sure. That's just
That's
saying that.
true.
I mean, in
Yeah.
Detroit,
Yeah.
he is the godsend. So
No,
So, I mean, like,
I
he-
want him to win the Super Bowl. I mean, he's Ryan Gosling. Yeah, I want him to fucking win it all. I'm not saying that. I don't dislike the guy. I'm just saying that I don't think he would be considered an all-time great unless he wins it multiple times or has the stats to lead every category. Like he has like catching up to do to be compared to like Steve Young, like you just said, man. That's quite
Well,
a
I mean,
comparison.
but one can make the argument that Dan Marino is one of the all-time greats. But the problem is he's never won one. But you can't say, oh, he's not a great because he's never won one. Like he is.
No, because his stats are insane. That's
That's
why.
what I'm saying.
Right.
That's why I phrased the question the way I did to Phil is because like if you're gonna put him up there like amongst one of the best, then I can retract my statement and say, you know what, Phil, I'm not gonna log off because that could actually happen. You know that
I'm not saying
could
he's
go
gonna,
into-
he's gonna set any fucking records. I'm saying
No. But I'm saying I can
think
see what you're
I think he
saying.
could be in there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
How old is Jared Goff? How old is he?
That's a good
Offhand,
question.
I don't know that offhand.
He's old as fuck. I'll
26,
retract.
27?
That's all I want to see. I want to see how much time he has to do this. That's all.
And
That's
26, 27. He's not even in
That's
his
young
30s
for
yet.
Okay,
sure,
so-
for sure.
He's
Yeah.
29.
Yeah, he's got time.
He's 29.
Okay, yeah. He's
Okay,
got some time.
29. So like
got some
not even in
time.
his 30s yet. So
Well, no, guys. This is a very early prediction. He could fucking turn into fucking Ryan Leaf before I know
Oh
it.
no!
He's
I
past
remember.
Ryan Leaf.
He's
No.
already
He's
already
I
way
remember.
he's
superior.
way past Riley.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he is. He
Keep in mind,
definitely has that.
keep in mind, he already took the Rams to the Super Bowl once. So
Yeah, I know.
Ryan Leaf is a terrible comparison.
That's
Well,
Yeah, no.
Point is, he's figured out at any moment. This is an early prediction. I'm saying he could be one of those. That's what I see in him.
Yeah. And then I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say like it's living proof, like Baker Mayfield, like the Sam Darnold, like the grass is greener in the new franchise he's thriving in. So that's also living proof, like right there. So he's making the best situation. Well, he's making the best of the situation that was given to him.
How great would it be if like the Lions win the Super Bowl and then that trade Goff for Stafford is one of the few trades where it benefits both teams to where they both win the Super Bowl at some point?
Yeah,
That would be great.
Yeah.
that'd
be cool.
be a great
I don't
feel-good
want the Rams to
story.
win the Super Bowl. I don't like him. I don't know why.
It would be a better story if Stafford didn't win the Super Bowl, but Goff did. That's just my opinion, though.
Agreed.
Asshole. Jesus. Yeah.
But he didn't. So
I'm not an asshole. I'm just saying, you want the
I
little
mean,
guy to win.
you are.
Mhm.
I see
The
where
little
you're
guy was
saying, but you
Stafford
are.
on the Lions because
Yeah.
that was terrible.
Yeah, but the story would be is like Stafford was there all those years, couldn't pull one in. Goff gets there 4 or 5 years later, he pulls one in. Like that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
think the narrative changes though because like Goff already had taken. Well,
He had taken the
Stafford-
Rams to the Super
he had-
Bowl.
yeah, he had
Yeah.
taken the Rams to the Super Bowl. Like the
Yeah.
story changes because he had already been there, right? Like it's not some no-name quarterback who hasn't done anything. He had already taken a team there,
That's true.
Stafford was thrown to the likes of Megatron, and
and still not being any good.
and only Megatron, but go on.
Yeah.
okay, that's fair. You're right. I was making
Right.
a point, but you crushed it.
Look, man, I'm not trying to do that, but I mean, I watched him throw
Right.
to Megatron in triple coverage.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, he's throw it up there and he gets
And
it.
Megatron
But he
still
got
took
it,
the ball.
didn't he?
Yeah. So, I mean,
He still,
Yeah,
he still
he
brought it
did.
down.
And then he goes
He
to the
absolutely
Rams and
got
he
it.
wins the Super Bowl. So like he redeemed himself.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so
True.
like
Very true.
all right.
But not past the Niners. Fuck them.
All right. Let's move into our week 5 predictions here. Our pick order is JC, Phil, Chicken Wing, DJ, Rob, and Nori. Teams on a bye are the Detroit Lions, the Tennessee Titans, Philadelphia Eagles, and the LA Chargers. And for me personally, my Longhorns and Roadrunners are on a bye this week as well. So, yay. Right, so,
Giants are on a bye too.
oh, what? All right.
Wow. All right.
Well, let's start with the Thursday night game here. Tampa at Atlanta. Talk about this again. Slate games. It might be
Go for it,
difficult to
Nori.
pick. So, well,
Oh.
I'm picking first on this one actually. So,
But it's
I'm
Norris' team.
gonna go with
Yeah, it's my team. What the fuck? Why am I not picking first? I hate this game.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you were the Giants fan.
You know what?
Rob
You know what,
and
Nori? For
team.
the hell of it, go for it.
Yeah, bro.
add some
Thank you.
cheer.
Thank you.
Rob and Nori.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bucks faithful, that I did not stick with my team last week. I've learned my lesson. I believe in the glory that is Baker Mayfield, the second coming of Christ, the real Steve Young. I believe.
Right.
I believe in the Bucks to wipe out the fucking Falcons. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Rob. You going with them too, right? That's your team,
No.
right?
All right.
That's your boy,
That's
right?
not his team. That's not his team.
Last team. It's Minnesota this week. I'm going with Atlanta actually on this one. So, this is going to be training bars. It's hard to pick this one honestly. So, but I like Atlanta at home. Getting a win over the Saints is huge. So, I think they're going to carry that momentum.
Is it though? Like,
Yeah. Being in the
Stop
division,
being
it
a hater.
is. Phil.
Stop being a hater.
Yeah, I haven't ever been a believer in the Bucks, but I'm turning into one. I picked Atlanta last week and they did me right, but I'm Bucks this week.
Okay. Chick Wing.
I'm sticking with the Bucks because I am also a believer in Baker Mayfield. I don't think he's the second coming of Christ, but I also believe in Baker and Mike Edwards, who also plays for that team. Huh?
All right. DJ.
Yeah, I'm a bigger believer in Mike Evans than Mike Edwards, so I'm going with the
Fuck
Bucks.
off. All right.
All right.
Fucking
Rob, are you a big believer in Baker Mayfield too?
no, Atlanta.
Shocker.
Well, thanks for the win, gentlemen.
Y'all see that coming? Yeah. Mhm, yeah.
Shocker.
No,
Wow.
I'm
First place.
shocked by that, Rob.
Jeez.
Shocked you did that.
I love it.
Shocking.
You to Baker Mayfield, me to James Harden. It's fucking great. All right, Sunday morning on NFL Network. 8:30
Yep, you can ask.
Central Time.
Why is my team
Bucks,
playing at 9:30 in the
in
morning?
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, baby? And we're gonna go with Rob. This week is a Vikings fan once again.
Correct.
Hell yeah.
Your Vikings team has a quote home game for this one against the Jets. What do you got?
I'm taking my Vikings, of course.
Is anybody taking the Jets?
Fool me once, motherfuckers. I'm taking them.
That's fine. That's fine.
Fuck them Jets.
All right. Sunday early slate of games, and this one's difficult to pick. Carolina at Chicago. I'm going with Chicago on this one. Think the Bears got this one. Phil.
I'm going Carolina.
All right. Chicken Wing.
Nah, I'm also going Carolina. I'm gonna throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks.
DJ.
Yeah, I'm going with Carolina.
All right. Rob.
Fuck all of you. I'm going with Chicago.
Of course you would. You
Nori.
still believe in that shit.
I'm really fucking torn here. Neither team is impressive.
Hey Siri, flip the coin.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, like the Bears beat a really injured Rams team, but the Panthers, I mean, they couldn't beat the worst team in the NFL. I don't know. I'm barely going with the Bears, and I'm super not confident about this.
But the worst team in the NFL is the
Yeah, remember
Jaguars.
that
So.
Worst team in the NFL. We have picks coming up for that one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
just
Yeah,
too
for
late.
sure.
Oh, we'll get there. Yeah.
All right, Baltimore at Cincinnati. Ravens coming off, they just got their offense going again. And is this the point of the season where the Bengals turn around? This is really kind of the end of the preseason, right? We're week 5 now, the first 4 weeks. Now the teams have got their, thing going. But I'm going with Baltimore on this one. I think they got the offense rolling. They're going to keep handing it to
Is
King Henry.
anybody picking Cincinnati?
No,
No.
I'm for sure. It's fuck not.
No.
Super Bowl winning Baltimore Ravens. I called it.
Okay.
Yeah, that Derrick Henry guy's pretty good.
Yeah,
But JC, you know that already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy
No,
when
you
you
don't,
remember you have
JC.
Derrick Henry.
I know that.
And, it's
I
kind of
miss
cool.
him.
I wish I had Derrick Henry on the Jaguars.
Chicken wings for drafting.
Yeah, everybody misses Derrick Henry right now.
Hey,
Yeah.
you had an opportunity to draft him, and you chose
No,
not
I
to. That's
didn't.
my
You picked
fault.
before me, asshole. Jesus.
I was last pick. How did I pick him before you? Fuck off. Yeah, exactly. I remember that.
Well,
Huh?
at
What?
least I didn't have
Pick
first pick, so
before
I
you.
didn't take Christian McCaffrey.
You're supposed to leave him there to the 7th round so he can grab him.
Asshole.
Jesus.
Exactly.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Hate all of you.
Here we go. Our sports minorities game of
Matchup
the week.
of the week.
Yep, Miami at New England.
Oh, the shit bowl.
Barn
All
burner
right, cool.
game that should be
fuck
flexed to
me.
Sunday Night Football, but isn't.
Most boring game of the week.
Hey Siri,
This shit should be flexed and not be on TV.
New England or
I-
Miami?
I am going with New England because Miami is so bad without Tua. I think New England's going to win this one. Phil.
In Miami, they're turning the game off for some Matlock, and so I'm picking
Miami, they're
the
putting the college on.
Yeah.
replay the college game. the
They're
day before.
replaying the college game.
Chicken wing.
Hey, Rob, flip a coin for me.
Hey Siri, flip a coin. Tails, you're picking Miami.
No, you can fuck off. I'll pick New England on that
Okay.
one. Nah.
This is why Bills win that fucking division.
DJ.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm absolutely going with the Patriots.
Rob.
Hey Siri, pick a coin. Flip a coin. It's heads. Damn it! I gotta go with Miami. Or I gotta go with
New
yeah,
England.
New England. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
Yeah.
exactly.
New England it is.
Nori.
I'm actually confidently going New England. Miami really looks like dog shit, and the Patriots are only losing to decent teams right now.
Okay, speaking of looking like dog shit, we got the Cleveland Browns at the Washington Commies. Is anybody taking Cleveland to beat the Commies right now?
No.
Not a. No.
Damn.
No way.
Nope.
But JC, I do have a question for you.
What's that?
Oh Lord.
How would you have felt if Tennessee actually did lose to another backup 2 weeks in a row? Like,
I'd be
honestly.
drinking more than one drink right now. And
All right, cool. There you
Bi-weekly
go.
report card would have been an F. And
F minus, right?
yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
hashtag suck for Quinn Ewers at that point. Yeah, let's
There you go.
do that. Yeah, so
I mean,
yeah,
you would have felt the same as Phil because you would have had no wins,
that's
Oh,
true.
right?
Well, that's true.
Okay,
Shit.
there you
Relate. It's all about relating. That's how we become.
go.
Speaking of no wins, Phil.
I'm picking the Browns.
Oh shit! You won.
What?
Phil, you have a
Why?
lead.
There's no way.
The point is to not let me win.
You're actually
remember?
going with the Browns. You're the one guy
Browns,
picking the
yes.
Browns this week. All right,
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god!
all right,
You guys seem to
He's-
forget.
this is
who
a-
Washington- Hold up. I'll explain my logic.
all right.
Please,
Please.
Will.
Please.
Please.
You all seem to forget who Washington is.
Yeah,
we-
number
we
one
know.
in the NFC East right now.
Yeah,
Have you
for 3 to
forgotten who
1.
Cleveland is right now? 'Cause- yeah.
They and that's only because all y'all other teams in the NFC suck. But they're the
Cleveland
Browns.
doesn't suck.
I'm
Sorry, Jaguars fan. Go ahead.
Guess what? You guys all get a point, and I don't next week for this one. I'm picking the
That's
Browns.
fine.
Find
I'm happy
out.
for you.
Oh,
Thank you for the
snap.
charity point. I appreciate it.
All
There
right,
you
Yeah,
go.
no, this just admit that you're fuck you pick because you do one every week and it's fine.
all right.
No, I do a couple every week, and
He does a few.
The history of the Browns. What are you fucking like some girl? Like, oh my god, I like that color better. They're gonna win. The fuck you doing here? What are we doing here, Philip?
all right. Slow down there.
All right.
All right,
On to the
next
next- on to the next matchup, and Phil, it's your Jags.
I don't even.
No, I don't know. Does anybody pick the Jags to win this game?
Yes,
Nah,
I
no.
do. I am.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
You know why?
I do.
Because Indianapolis does not win in Jacksonville. The Jags are winning this game. I have told
That's
you
not
this
gonna
for
be my
years.
point.
I've told
No,
you this
you're
for
you're
years.
your fucking magic lamp, fucking star.
Am I wrong? This is your
Hold on.
team.
Hold on.
This is our
Can we-
division, Phil.
Can we recap the 13 minutes ago where Phil said you guys don't know your history and he's yapping about the Browns about something? There's actual history that
There's
the
history.
Jaguars don't lose there, and now history doesn't matter.
Jags versus Colts.
No.
The home team always wins. The Colts cannot win in Jacksonville. Phil, you know this.
I'm
Clearly,
telling
he
you,
doesn't.
Yeah.
Clearly, he does
This
not
game-
believe.
I'm picking the Colts.
Okay.
I'm
not drinking whatever
I
the
have
fuck
all
you're
the
drinking.
jerseys.
So
I have all the jerseys, and I hope I'm wrong, but I tend not to be when it comes to picking the Jags. Until they see, here's the difference. Most seasons, they give me hope. This season, I already know they're a fucking disaster.
Fire.
It's already over.
Right. Mhm. Yeah.
hope or
Done.
not, they still beat the Colts in Jacksonville. It's just what
Well,
they
they
do.
won't.
I mean, the Jaguars played really good against the Texans last week.
Well, here's the prediction for me.
But
If-
did they win?
If the Jaguars don't win, Doug Peterson is going to be gone.
I think we all agree with that. Yeah,
Interesting.
That's
Yeah,
what
I agree. I agree with that.
yeah. I don't disagree with that.
All right. Is
But
anyone
but
joining
Indy
me in
does not-
taking the Jags though? This
No,
Yeah,
Fuck no.
me.
week? Nori?
no,
Yeah.
fuck.
See?
Yeah,
Fine.
definitely.
Nori needs desperate.
I've learned my lesson
anyway.
questioning JC's stats. Like
Yeah,
I'm
but
just,
Involved-
I've learned. I never learn my lesson every year. I never learn my lesson.
You
I'm
did it.
just-
I
I'm
remember
riding-
last year you changed your pick because all right, I'm going with it. He knows this is really good, and you were celebrating the fact that the Jags beat the Colts. I remember that. So,
It doesn't make sense, but honestly, I think the Jaguars are more consistent than the Colts right now.
okay.
Consistently bad. Yes, I know. You're right.
we lost to the Dolphins. Remember, sir, when we lost that game, I knew we were shit.
But yeah, but
And
the Dolphins had Tua at the time. Like you could beat the Dolphins
And
now.
we've proved it since.
All
We
right.
were in the lead. We were
But
in
you
the
lost
lead.
to lost to Tua. Miami was actually a good team with Tua.
Yeah,
Know how to win. We don't know how to win. We give up.
you do
every
when the
game
Colts come to
we're
town.
leading.
I swear to God. This is the way-
We've been leading every game and then we lose it.
yeah.
I just want the
That's a great
the
stat.
Jags to. I just want the Jags to lose just so I can go. Ha! Your stupid fucking superstitious shit is over. Streak
Yeah.
broken.
Well, until that happens, I'm picking Jacksonville.
All right.
All right.
I hope you're right, Nori.
Nori
I
and the Legion.
hope you're
I
right,
know.
my friend.
All right. Final of the Sunday early games: Buffalo at Houston, and this one's yeah. I'm
Houston.
somehow Buffalo's favored by 1 on this one, but I'm going with Houston on this one. I just the way the Bills looked last week. Good Lord. I think they're going to struggle against the Texans, so I'm going with Houston. Phil.
So when we started the season, I thought NFC South was going to be the worst division. But guess what? Still is the AFC South. I'm going Bills.
All right. Check away.
Houston. What Rob said. Yeah. Houston.
DJ.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Houston.
All right.
Wow.
Rob?
Houston. Yes.
Nori.
I'm confident going with Houston, especially how the Bills played against the Ravens.
All right. On to the Sunday late afternoon games. Las Vegas heads to Denver. I'm going with Denver on this one. Phil, what about you?
Same.
Chicken wing?
I'm gonna go with the 2 idiots in the AFC South. I mean Denver. Yes. Go Broncos.
That's not South. That's the West.
All right.
That's West,
Fuck you,
isn't it?
chicken wing. DJ.
No.
Oh, those
I hate
two.
all of you. Yeah, those 2 idiots.
Sorry.
God.
Yeah, I'm going to take Denver.
All right. Rob.
Eeny, meeny, miny,
This guy. This fucking guy.
Vegas.
Vegas. Okay. Sorry.
Denver.
Okay. Oh, this is the first 80 meeting money we've ever had. All right, Chicken Wing, you're picking this one next because your Niners are
Thank you.
hosting the Arizona Cardinals. Who you got?
Well, we own real estate with Arizona, so we're definitely gonna take that dub.
All right.
Ricky Pearsall coming back, man. Fucking G. Mm.
All right. Is anybody taking the Arizona Cardinals on this matchup?
Not after what we saw last week. Nope.
No.
I am.
Oh, boy.
I think 49ers are fake.
Oh, boy.
Man, this guy's a
Bill,
maniac.
I'm trying to be nice
Maniac.
to you this week. Jesus Christ. I hate you
Well,
right
I
now.
am 7 drinks deep. Maybe I'll learn a lesson. We'll figure it out.
All
I
right.
mean, he's 8 drinks in, probably. Like,
Well,
not great.
I'll pour that one.
See?
Really hope
Yeah,
Phil sobers up by the time it's Friday, and he's like, "What the fuck was I doing here? Let me change half of these."
No. He's not gonna save his picks.
I will change none of these. They're already saved.
All right.
Fuck.
That's funny. All right, next.
All right. Green Bay at the Rams. I'm going.
Is anybody taking the Rams?
Yeah, because I'm going Green Bay. How about you guys?
No.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Is anybody taking the Rams? No, right?
Mm,
So that's kind of crazy.
Is Jordan not playing? Or-
Yeah,
Well, yeah, he's playing. But
he woke
still.
up. He woke up in the second half.
That's right.
He
Okay.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jordan loves
He had to
healthy,
shake off
so
that time off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, we're not taking the Rams.
I'm still trying to figure out if I should start Jordan Love or Josh Allen this week. But yeah.
You remember what happened last week?
I know.
And
So-
don't worry, JC. You're not playing me this week.
All right. Then Giants at Seattle. Nori, do you want to say anything about your Giants?
No, they fucking suck. Seattle.
Okay.
Hell
Anybody
yes,
go with
bro.
the Giants this week?
Fuck.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh no.
Knowing the Giants, because they're due to win 6 games because they have too much talent, so they're gonna piss me off and probably win this week.
Oh man.
That's fine.
Imagine
You know
all
what?
that shit,
I'm
yeah.
certain the Giants are going to win this week because I'm going Seattle also, and I still don't trust Seattle.
Okay.
Phil's just trying to make it competitive for the rest of us. He really is. Good job, Phil. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. You're picking Seattle, but you don't trust Seattle. But you're gonna pick Seattle?
No, he's
No,
picking the
I'm not
Giants.
going to be surprised if Giants win this one. But
No,
I'm
I
picking
won't either. I won't either because they make me sick to my stomach. So
Yeah.
Go
you're
neighbors!
picking the Giants, right? Picking the Giants, right, Phil? Right?
I'm picking Seattle Seahawks.
All right.
Like a good neighbors. Oh,
Sunday
let
night
the record
game.
show. Let the record show that Phil is 7 drinks in, and he still wouldn't pick the Giants. I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
It's not personal. It's. I mean,
No, I get it. I get it.
But
They're
the
not
Cards-
dependable.
Oh yeah, he's all for that. So yeah.
They're not fucking dependable. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, it's definitely picking the Cards over the Niners because we're fake.
Dallas at Pittsburgh in the Sunday night game. DJ, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I'm taking the Steelers because.
Oh my god.
Are you
Like,
serious?
Hold on, let me tell you why, Phil. Relax. Take another drink.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm very
So,
confused. Very confused. I'm
Yeah.
very concerned almost.
we're down Micah Parsons. We're down DeMarcus Lawrence, and we
that's
can't run the
right.
ball.
That's right.
We
One has a
can't
high
run the
ankle
ball.
sprain and one has a low ankle sprain. You're right. I remember that.
Thanks, doctor. So we can't.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
We're not going to be able to defend. We can't run the ball. We're last in the league in rushing. That means Dak's going to have to throw the ball like 57 times. That doesn't bode well. The Steelers have a good defense. I think the Steelers will win this game. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't believe that I am.
All right.
I think they have a dude named Minka Fitzpatrick that plays for the Steelers.
Yeah. Well, I think he's suspended. Didn't he get suspended for a game?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I hope not. I hope
Yeah,
not.
because it was a helmet-to-helmet hit, and he's pissed off about it, and quite frankly, he should be. But
It was an accident.
Yeah, whatever.
you're an accident.
NFL wants money.
Wow.
damn,
Oh, damn. Jesus Christ, Robert.
Wow.
Back to sleep.
So my daughter's in what's called, it's not home ec anymore. It's called something different. It's basically home economics.
Oh,
They gotta
where
bring,
that came from? I'm
they
sorry.
gotta bring flour bag to school.
God damn.
How much is Robin drinking? Jesus.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Listen, this is a funny story. They gotta bring flour bag to school and like not let it bust open. I mean, when I was a kid, it was an egg. It was much harder because it's a fucking egg. But now there's a flour bag, and they gotta go and do all this. And my daughter busted it open 2 times before she left the house, and then she forgot it at home. I had to bring it to the classroom. So I'm not having a whole lot of hope in that that's gonna
And
go.
she's still doing better than most parents.
By God.
Yeah.
well played.
Hey, man, she got Grandpa to take the bag to school. So.
All right.
I'm learning right. Don't worry.
All right. Well, DJ took Pittsburgh. I'm taking Pittsburgh also because, yeah, the Cowboys are really banged up right now. And honestly, even if they were banged up, I would still be picking the Steelers, to be honest with you. Phil.
I'm going Cowboys. DJ, this is for you. Mike.
Thanks, buddy.
Chicken Wing.
I'm going Dallas.
Oh, boy.
What?
Rob.
I'm not taking you, Mike. You can go fuck yourself.
Wow. All right.
I'm taking the Steelers.
Okay. Nori.
I'm taking the Steelers too.
Yeah,
I
we're
think
split
it'll
on
come down to coaching. I think it'll come down to coaching, and Mike Tomlin is going to run circles around McCarthy.
All right.
And there's a lot of Dallas injuries, which is kind of plus Dallas just looks really out of sync. They don't look like their normal selves.
No. And the Monday night game, New Orleans heading to Kansas City to take on this defending champions. Is anybody taking the Saints in this matchup?
No. Chiefs at home. Refs.
Yeah, once the
With the
refs jerseys change, yeah.
Here's what we need to figure out, gentlemen. We're all NFL aficionados, but
Sure.
there are teams that are adopted by refs. I actually think it started with the Cowboys way back when. But over the
Especially in the
years, it's
90s.
been the Patriots, been the Chiefs.
It's going to go to whoever team brings in the most money at the time. Right now, it's even before Taylor Swift, the Chiefs bring in a lot of money. So I don't disagree with you, Phil. Yeah, you said it perfectly. It's not about the talent. It's like the fucking refs. I'm not picking against them.
No, I'm not picking against them.
They're not going to go undefeated, but it's just hard. It's really hard to, like, as an analyst, pick against the Chiefs when some
But
crazy
they're-
shit always happens.
Actually, too.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you gonna pick against them when there's a blatant face mask in front of the refs and they're like, what? What
Right?
happened?
Right?
Yeah.
No. What? No.
Right.
The lineman is literally clotheslining the defense.
I mean, they've done. It's very targeted. You guys remember, like fucking Brady had the same fucking carte blanche. I mean, it happened. It happens.
Yeah.
All right. Those are our picks for week 5 of the NFL season. We'll recap next week how we did. Make our predictions for week 6. No bike report cards next week. Might overreact to some stuff. See what other news is out there. Maybe talk about the baseball playoffs as of right now. Wild card playoffs started today. Detroit, Kansas City, the Mets, and the Padres all won their game ones. The Padres being the only home team to win the game 1, by the way. So yeah, those are best of 3s, and then moves on to the next round. So. Thank you everybody for joining us once again on this week's episode of the Sports Minorities Podcast. Once again, I'm JC, your very relaxed Titans fan. Joining me, we got
Get over yourself.
what?
Just
Bye
one
week.
game. Just one game.
Bye
Calm
week.
down.
Bye week.
Whatever.
All my teams are on a bye this week. I'm enjoying
I
it.
hope the Jags fucking win so Phil could be like, ha! We're
Well,
so
me too, because I picked them. I'm telling you. So
I haven't picked them.
Yeah.
So
That's
even then,
whatever.
I'm
bye, guys.
what you call a pragmatist. Jaguar fan. Sorry, stuttering on my words. I need to.
You need to
We need
finish
another
that drink and get it.
Yeah, you
You
can
need-
finish
You need
that
to
one.
refill it.
Let's
You need
be
to
on
I
my
refill it.
bitch
Yeah.
another one. And
No,
bye, guys.
That's not
I'm
empty
chicken
yet.
wing.
It's not empty yet. I just refilled it.
And fuck JC. Bye, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, this is Nori, Giants fan, and apparently, if fucking Jared Goff could be the next Steve Young, then so can Daniel Jones. So
Not with that offense.
That's asking a lot.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is hold on. I am a Vikings fan this week. Yeah,
Oh.
it's your boy Rob, and yeah, have a good week.
Next week he's gonna be a Bears fan. People watch. He's gonna paint his nails too.
Nah.
Yes, this is DJ here, Cowboys fan. I'm hoping they can prove me wrong this week. I just don't have high hopes.
My name is Phil, and I'm a retired Jaguar fan for the time being. I might come out of retirement, but not probably this season. So now I'm a Lions fan. They're on a bye week, so I'm just bullshitting.
this guy's so drunk.
We'll see if he's a Jags fan next week.
This guy's fucking loaded.
Thank you everyone for joining us once again, and we'll catch you next week.
Bye.
Picture me waving.
Thanks everyone once again for listening to the Sports Minorities podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at Sports Minor Pod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities. Search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.
How many rings you got, Chuck? How many rings you got? Exactly.
Well, I'm the only one with the perfect season, perfect week ever.
That's true.
Okay.
With that-
Okay.
You can't even spell perfect week right now.